Let's try to see what happens. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed EU1. We are round the beautiful Red Bull Ring, or A1 Ring.
Or the Österreich Ring, or
yes,
Spielberg.
Or Spielberg, whatever you would like to call it, you can call it whatever. I'll accept anything.
Geographically, we are in the Styrian Hills for EU1 this week.
Yes. As you can already tell, it's myself, Matt, and Blade in the commentary box this evening watching well, another way to say it, depleted EU1
thin.
grid. Just like my patience at the moment. Running thin, but that's another story for another day. Let's have a look to see what's happened so far through. It's got the quickest time of 1:03.8 on the softs, and a few gone on the mediums, but only 4 times set. What me and Blades are hoping for is that all 12 people finish. That would be fantastic. If not, it's going to be a very long race.
I'm looking at you, Spud. No putting in the wall.
Yeah. Like you did in EU2, although I can't really complain because I spun 3 times in qualifying and twice in the race and finished outside the point, so it wasn't ideal.
Don't worry, Matt. It's only one race.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping all the audio's sorted. I'm sort of just winging it, really. 9 EU1 drivers this evening, and I will have my words later. I had a chat with them yesterday. I will have a chat with them later. We've got Sonny Bob, who recently joined EU2. Be interesting to see how he does, because he is a non-ABS user anyway, and basically uses no assist pretty much.
I think the only one he uses is line.
Line, so. Yes, it is. So
yeah, it should be good. He should. Some good experience in the ABS off tier.
It looks like, oh no, I was going to say Jensen there was pushing the track limits. It looks like I was being very generous with track limits this evening. So we've got Sonny Bob, we've got Andy Wu, also Swarner, who's actually done a couple of EU1 races and actually done okay. Mixed it in with the point scorers, and then our very own Spud.
Yeah, well, up to EU2 for this season, so it's not actually that much of a step up for him.
No, not anymore. But he is
a far cry from the days of him being in EU4.
Indeed, he is a ABS user, so it should be interesting. Although round here it'll be a bit like Italy the other week when I did EU1. It should be fairly straightforward. Not many braking zones to really worry about.
The only thing he's got to worry about is the hairpin.
Yeah. And that's about it.
Because he can get away with pretty soft braking inputs for the rest of the corners.
Mm-hmm.
Trail braking down into turn 4. You can get away with it. You won't see as many lockups. So if he can manage to... It just switched over to him and he's in the gravel track. That's not what you want to see. But if he can keep his head and get used to ABS off into hairpins, then he should be fine.
Should be fine, fingers crossed. Sonny Bob has come in. Let's go on board with Assassin. So we've gone through turn 1. DRS will be wide open at this point. That's turn 2 apparently. We're about to come through. There we go. And then
down the isn't straight.
Turn 3, run the curb. Important traction zone for that. DRS is open once again.
These corners have names, but I don't know them.
Yep, we're going to go down into turn 4, try not to take too much curb on the inside, or run it all the way out. We've seen Alex Albon and Lewis Hamilton crash there famously a couple of seasons ago. Through 5, run the car out, flick the car in, and you can't take as much curb as what you used to in previous games across that right-hander. And then through the...
put all 4 wheels on that curb, I remember, and he's invalidated.
Validated. Ooh. Pit lane infringements are in force this week. It is a very dangerous circuit. Can you invite a certain Danish person, please, under the name of IFR Tracer?
Of course. There you go, Tracer. So 13 drivers, hopefully, to start the race.
I think Thomas has just had a spin. I say he's just had a spin. Is Fruit on a lap? Fruit is on a medium lap and is getting the toe off of his fellow Williams in front of him.
Getting much off help, you would say.
Well played, boys, well played. I've not been partisan in this commentary box once again, whatsoever. Fruit has improved by 2 tenths, by the way. Oh, he's invalidated though on the exit.
Well, I had to be very impartial yesterday. There was no Aston Martins to go for. So what are you doing here, you two guys? Come on.
Did you enjoy the Williams performance yesterday?
Oh, it was wonderful, and
yeah,
Fruitful's in the wall.
Oh, that'd be the exit turn 1, which caught many drivers.
He was slidey into turn 1, and it just seemed like he tried to save it, and he overcorrected. Just snapped back towards that wall on the left.
Right. I was going to go on Born Jensen, but he's invalidated both, so let's find someone else.
Calvo's invalidated. Who hasn't invalidated?
Well, Sonny Bob hasn't invalidated, and he's on a lap, so let's just see how he does. He's done a 44.4 through the middle sector. Had a very good performance last night in EU2. Was on for a P2 before he unfortunately got involved in an accident, I believe, by himself. I've not watched EU2 back.
I commentated and I can't remember, so...
and he goes second with a 103.8.
Just thinking now, if you really wanted to do a reverse strategy,
yep,
it would be one of the easiest times to do it in EU1.
It would be
today.
Ray Snipes has done a 44.1 as his second sector split, so he's 3 tenths ahead of Sonny Bob, so that's going to, at the moment, put him on pole, and it does quite comfortably in the end, 2 tenths.
Yeah, 103.5 for Ray Snipes. Didn't really catch much about that, but certainly seemed good just from the time.
Bolin's done a 44.5, so this is going to be the same as Sonny Bob, I believe. But on the medium tyre, crucially. Oh, this is not good. It's alright, the streams kind of went down and went back up again. Carry on.
So yeah, as you were saying, Bolin going 4 thousandths of a second faster. Shame it's not one more, but we can make references to qualifying lanes all we want, and probably still will never happen again.
There's only going to be a select audience that would actually, or select few in the community still remember that one.
It's a long time ago now.
It is season 4, I believe. 5 thousandths of a second.
Eat the Cookie One's EU3 title winning season.
Yeah, it is. Rosa decided to rain on his parade during qualifying. I want to go on board with Dracer because I want to see him do a lap. It's not often that I see him race anymore. And I think he's just winding up now. So he's in the Alpine. Oh. Right, and off he goes. So let's try again. This is a lap round
Spielberg.
Spielberg.
I know that
Oh, and he's run wide off the first corner, so he's going to back out. Pressure on straight away. Milan has joined, so for someone who wasn't able to race, he's now back, so that's good signs. Passassin.
11 EU1 drivers now.
Passassin, championship leader, 44-1. So this is on pace with Snipes, you know how quick Snipes can be. Recently coming back from an operation he's had, hence why he's been missing for quite a bit. I had a chat with him yesterday. And he said he's going to be back more often, and Passassin does just pip him. Only by half a tenth though, so plenty of room for manoeuvre. Jensen is the man I'm interested in next. Sorry for the spam through. Can't get a soft run together, Braids, and it's
and
not
he's
great.
sort of running out of time to do it.
Yeah, he is. No Ryan tonight, so no help from the AlphaTauris, who, well, played it really well last week, I thought. It was a great race between the two AlphaTauris and Passassin for the win round Zandvoort. Passassin edging them out.
Yeah, only just.
It was.
I believe it was Rowan.
It was
very
Rowan.
close for a lot of that race.
So pressure on Jensen then, with his championship rival in first place and pole position. That's what I want. He is trying to capitalise and see if he can reclaim pole or damage limitation and get as close to Passassin as he can. Through the second sector split, it is a 44-2, so I think he's going to be still a few tenths down, so he's going to need a mega final sector, and he needs to keep the lap together, because at the moment he's starting in 10th. Oh, he goes for it twice through the penultimate corner, and he's invalidated. And 103.6, so would have only put him 4th anyway. Right, we move on. Who are we on next? Thomas is off. Spud is round.
Sorry,
Fruit is improving. No, that's alright. Fruit is improving. Fruit has. Oh, he's invalidated though, because he would have gone for pole. What can Vaporizer do? No, he's invalidated. Snipes is invalidated. Can anyone keep it on the island? Bowden is in. Sunny Bob invalidated. Konzo. Here we go. We shall wait patiently.
With bated breath.
Yes. What's the middle sector? What does it look like? So 44.4, so only a marginal improvement, but a little bit squirrely on the exit. That's going to be a corner to look out for in the race as the tyres get more worn. Through the last corner, pins it to the line. It's going to be a marginal improvement, but not enough to go up position.
And that, I believe, is it.
It is the end. It is the end of qualifying. Yeah.
So the championship leader sticks it on pole for this weakened grid race.
I would say it's a perfect opportunity, like it was in Canada, but a perfect opportunity for guys who score the lower end of the points to possibly get a podium or bring in a good haul of points this time round. So
I know he hasn't necessarily had a good result, but I would look out for Calzo.
Yep, the Alfa Romeo brothers, Calzo and Konzo, like secret assassins they are. Passassin is though top. Heads qualifying, Rage Snipe second, Fruit third, Vaporizer fourth, Bowden fifth, Sunnybolt sixth, so that's a good showing in EU1. Konzo and Calzo 7th and 8th, Andy 9th, Jensen 10th, so a bit of work to do. Spud 11th, Thomas 12th, Dracer and Milan didn't set a time, but were late joining us in qualifying.
Yeah, and like you said, Jensen certainly does have some work to do. Well, he'll be wanting to climb to possibly challenge Persassin. We shall see if that happens or not, but
I don't want to hold him to this, but I remember Thomas saying the other week, if Spud does EU1 and Thomas gets beaten by Spud, he will officially retire from league racing. No, I won't do him that day.
I mean, if I was in Thomas's position, I'd consider it. It had crossed my mind.
So we will sit here and wait. Whilst we are waiting, let's have a look at the championship standings. So Persassin leads with 76 points. Jensen is on 61, Rowan on 58, Milan 57, Fruit 51. So there's a nice little battle there for second place, and you could argue that the top 5 are still in it at this rate. Yelp 38, Joel 33, Konzo 31, Stinson 24, Thomas 23, Harold 12, Ron 11, Vaporizer 10, Bolin 10, Cameron 10, Rage Snipe 6, Tom Robbo 1, Noah 0, Calzo 0, Denzo 0.
If you're hearing any air noises, it's probably my fan, so just let me know. And
This one. The Alpha Tauris lead the way in the construction in the constructor standings. Is Jensen and Rowan on 119 with a 26-point lead over Persassin and Cameron. So Hi-Fi and Ecos 1 and 2. Milan and Stinson are third. Fruit and Thomas, the Team Thomas, as I'm going to call them, they are currently fourth with 77 points, 4 points behind Milan and Stinson.
I remember we did this in EU4. It's Thomas squared.
It is
Not
Thomas
EU4,
squared.
It was EU3.
It is E3. It is Thomas squared. I'm hoping, yes, the formation app is on. Great success.
You didn't want to do it, Danny.
No, it's a terrible thing when it happens. Let's look at the tyres. Funny enough, everyone else outside the top 10 are on the mediums. Dracer's in the pits.
So Dracer's doing a pit lane start, guys. Yes.
I have never seen that. I'm gonna see if...
That's an interesting one.
Sonny Bob has stopped. That's another interesting one. I'm waiting for some kind of message. Help! I need help!
I'm stuck in the pit lane.
Let me out!
You're gonna get a message from Dracy. It's gonna be a video of him doing the Eric Andre. Let me in.
Oh no! Oh, that'd be why. Can you send another invite? His game's crashed, and that's not a good.
He did get back in. He did get back in. I saw him join back.
So, I'm expecting the soft guys to be at the front. I think Bowden will lose a couple positions off the start, but the medium guys will definitely come back into it. Sonny, we did see you spin on the formation up. I'm sorry.
We didn't see it. We saw the aftermath.
It's enough for me.
We are on the grid.
It's
broken.
It's going to be broke, isn't it? It's definitely going to. It's broken. It's definitely going to break. I'm going to take a picture of the grid. Yep. Oh. If Tracer leaves, will it start? I don't think it will. I don't think even that fixes it. And it's lights out and away we... Not go! Right, we are going to restart with a custom grid. Alright, so we shall...
Lights out and away we know.
Yeah. So we're gonna try again, so bear with us. Whoa, we've done that. That's not good. Right, let's quickly sort this out for everybody. Bear with.
Did you end the stream?
No, I haven't.
Still on?
But I'm going to keep it rolling. I'm going to keep it rolling.
I was going to say.
But luckily, the good thing about the Coscom's account now is it's saved the... settings.
No, I can't join the session.
You can't join the set... Oh, this is... Hang on.
I think it might be a restart the PlayStation job, so I'll be back momentarily.
Hello, thank
We're
you for
back.
joining us. We are back. I've just got to do the grid now. This is the fun part that we get to see. Right.
I think I remember Danny in Australia
Yes, and I've got
getting
to
the grid
remember.
wrong, so...
Yes, this is why I want to get it right. So, Spardy's 11th, Thomas 12th, Tracer 13th, Manan 14th, Stinson 15th. Confirm changes. 50% race, custom grid. The only thing that I want to check is formation lap is on and corner cutting is on strict. Right, we are good to go.
Let's try this again, shall we? It's grid right, it's grid right. Do you know what, Matt?
Hmm?
I think the grid's right.
Bloody hope so.
I think the grid's right. I think we might be alright here.
We might. As you see, many things can happen. I've also been very nice. I have sent them a reminder. So make sure you got your setups on. I also now told them as well. So there should be no excuses really. If we're being honest.
Shouldn't be any excuses anyway, really. Come on, get your setups, guys.
Even without
Get your
setups, I think they'll be quick enough. They'll be fine.
Get your setups, pick the tyre, and let's get going.
Good thing though, it is one of the shortest races of the season.
Yeah, up there with Monza, I believe.
Rosanville was pretty quick last week, although I didn't race it personally, but it's because they're all scared to press the button.
I think you can press the button now, guys.
Yeah, someone can press the button. Thomas, you can press the button. It's been a minute. There we
Thank you.
Yeah, someone done it. It's been a minute, it's fine. I had plenty of time to do it. Right, so you'll see on your screens in about 10 seconds time there is going to be 15 people. I know, unheard of.
We've gained a Stinson.
We have gained a Stinson.
I won't put it against him to win this race.
So we're going to have a look at all the tyres, and they are all correct. You love to see it. So, Assassin in the Aston, Rage Snipes, Fruit, Vaporizer, Sunny Bob, Conzo. They're all on softs, but they're on fresh softs because we've had to have a lobby restart. Everyone else is on the mediums. Dracer has moved to the Alpha Tauri. And Stinson is in the Alpine because that's originally what his car is, and he's partnering Milan. That is about it. Whoever you want, Alp.
Going on in Assassin's car.
Alp, whoever you want to curse, go for it. I'm not going to hold you back. You can perish many people. Sunny Bob so far has managed to do a whole formation lap at the moment without spinning.
I think Spud's going to do well.
Okay. Survival of the fittest, usually.
That was my attempt at a commentator's curse.
Ah, I see what you've done there. Someone has kicked up the dust.
Is it an Alpha Tauri?
Well, I hope all 15 people make it. Or the majority make it, so we can have a nice exciting race. We have 36 laps round the Spielberg circuit in Austria. It's going to be probably a 2-stop, maybe a 1-stop. That's going to be the difference. Soft, medium, soft. The AWS tyre graphic, there you go, has said it's going to be a soft, medium, or a medium, soft. We will find out in just over 45 minutes' time.
Oh, we have lights.
We do have lights, but we will wait for the revs to build. And they are building now. And we are off for the Austrian Grand Prix in EU1, and it's a good start for Assassin. He has made it into the first corner. Further back, there's some dodging and weaving. Calzo looks to be round. And other than that, everyone else has got through blades.
Well, I cursed Calzo before this race even started. Before we were even on the formation lap, as Rage Snipes makes a move for the lead. Pushes Assassin out wide. Assassin's going to come back round the outside, down the hill of turn 4. Is he going to be given the space? He is on the outside. Both of them using ERS. Snipes using that a little bit more and being able to stay ahead. So both go off the track there.
That'll probably be that'll be a warning for both of them probably. Vaporizer is round. Whether he's off is another issue completely. That is turn 7, I believe. And
his front wing still intact, but he is giving the crowd a show.
He is up. That is one of the corners that is very lethal around here. Fruit is closing in behind on the leading trio. Vaporizer is still struggling to get the car pointed in the right direction. And Alp, your curse has already struck.
Good call.
It is a good call. So Snipes, Assassin, Fruit, Bowling, Conzo, Andy, Sunny Bob, Jensen, Spud, Stinson, Dracer, Milan, Thomas, Calzo, and Vaporizer. Vaporizer is now in the pits. The intervals will sort themselves out in a minute because apparently Stinson is a minus 1 minute and 7 seconds under the person in front of him.
Well, no surprise there. Rage Snipes still managing to pull away a little bit from Assassin, who is in turn pulling away from Fruitful. DRS should sort that out though on the next lap.
We know how quick Snipes is. He's back on the road to recovery, and well, we know how quick he was at the end of last game. So it's Now time to show his pace in EU1. Sonny Bob and got past Stinson. Let's look at the movers, the big movers. Stinson up 5 places from the back. A few places for Spud, Jensen and Andy, and Konzo's got a couple as well. That's because the big loser is Vaporizer after his turn 1 spin. Spud, I think, has just had a little bit of a mistake. He's just lost all the positions he's just gained, in fact even more. And it is the Stinson train. He's just got past Sonny Bob, I believe.
And Calzo hasn't bought his ticket.
He's not quite on. Milan has just spun it round though, and that could bring out a VSC maybe, or just a yellow. Hopefully just a yellow.
Milan seems to have lost his ticket.
He is.
The 2 leaders. Passassi just edging closer. But he is saving ARS.
Bolin's off. And has left the session.
Alp, I'm EU1 are going to absolutely hate you, mate.
Alp,
what are you doing?
You're not allowed to comment on it ever again with your predictions. You have... Well,
you're banned. Out.
You've killed 2. Basically, you've killed your front 2. Already. So, Bolin has had an incident and has left. I don't know whether that was by himself or with another car. We will decide. Probably with Konzo, if anything. Because those 2 are quite close together. But what it means is the front 3 blades have got a gap of 3.5 seconds.
And it's now going to be the Jensen train. That is a difficult place to overtake. I think Konzo might be pitting.
Konzo is pitting.
I will ride on board and give you the update from the pit lane, whether that's damage or just not happy with the tyres. It looks to me like they're bringing a front wing out of the Alfa Romeo garage. They are wing damage for Konzo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if those 2 came together. Bone is back. Calzo, the other Alfa Romeo, has had a spin out of turn 1. And he's going to get eaten alive here by Milan, I feel. Oh, wheel banging straight away into turn 3. Milan will have DRS this time around.
And I like the strategy from Passatsin. He's just sitting behind Rage Snipes. He's saving his ARS. And he's sitting back. Only burning when he really needs to. He doesn't want to go past. He's bluffing Rage Snipes into using his ARS.
Let's go and find the... Oh, they've all changed again. I think we're going to see a move this time around. Although Passassin got very out of shape out of turn 1. DRS is open. He's not using the ERS. But look at the overspeed he gets.
Pulls back in behind the Ferrari. Is he going to go for it down the hill into turn 4? It looks like he wants to. Switched his overtake on there. Stays behind for another lap. And I mean, they're not exactly battling, and they're gapping Jensen now, so...
Yeah, but don't forget they're on fresher softs. They're 1 or 2 laps younger than what they actually should be, because they've not done qualifying on them, because of the restart. So the advantage on that soft tyre will last a little bit longer than usual.
That's an Alpine, is that Milan?
No, it's a Red Bull, I think.
I thought it was either an Alpine or a Williams. I think it might have been Thomas.
I think it is Thomas, by seeing the gaps that have just occurred. Although Milan's just gone off. So, all happening towards the back there.
It looks like Passassin's going to resign himself to another lap behind the Ferrari.
Yeah, and Fruit closed up and then lost so much time. I think it's because he outbraked himself into turn 3. Swan, although battling his way with Jensen, and this is going to frustrate Jensen.
I mean, yeah, but what's he got to be frustrated about? Fair enough, Swarder turns up. He's got a right to be in this race. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's a commentator's curse.
That's a commentator's curse.
Well done, sir. Right on cue. And because of that, actually, Stinson's got past Jensen. Because Jensen probably got spooked by the,
he did. He
the
had
spinning
to take
McLaren.
action. Didn't ghost until very late, and I think we're going to get a move for the lead now.
We are going to get...
Assassin wants it.
Moves elsewhere. Assassin is lining him up though. Gonna go down the inside. Oh, he's gonna hold him around the outside. It's like shades of Verstappen and Charles Leclerc.
Assassin manages to hold on to the DRS, and he has retaken the lead that he started with in this race. And I think Alp's right. I think we need to mute our mics and just stay silent now, because it's getting a bit ridiculous.
Well,
ban everyone in the chat. No chatting allowed.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, you and Alp are quite lethal, but not as lethal as what the Wizard was when he did his first EU1 commentary. Okay, well, I say his first EU1 commentary. His return to EU1 commentary, he eliminated 4 drivers in one race. So that's an impressive
the same
record.
Corner as well.
It was. So time penalties will be a factor here. We've got 5 drivers already on time penalties. There's no surprise there. Rage Snipes is looking, Blades, to return the favour.
He pulled out and had a look. Just nothing doing for the pole.
Closing in, but not enough. Spud looks like he was going to go for a move, but he's just lost a lot. In fact, Spud's lost a lot of time. In fact, that's why, because I believe he's just lost it on the exit turn 3. Very easy to do. Won't be the first, won't be the last. Milan and Thomas going side by side, and Thomas has got the upper hand at the moment. It's all about finishing this race. There's points up for grabs. 14 drivers left. Plenty of opportunity.
If you think the Nürburgring 24 hours is a race of attrition you've never seen, EU1 with a depleted driver lineup.
Oh, and
this is going to be...
and
Milan's gone round. Yeah.
Oh, Sonny Bob's just dropped it as well. I was on board with him.
No, that's a massive accident as well.
I was on board with him as well because he was... oh, give me a proper camera angle. No, I don't want that one.
He's no damage. I can report he's no damage.
I've got the rear... I'm looking at the rear axle. This is not very helpful. Yes, he's got no damage.
I have an off-pause camera.
Thank you.
So.
I think the Wizard needs to lie down if you saw all those penalties. All these penalties, Blades, if I'm being honest.
Oh, someone's round. Is it Spud?
I don't...
Or was it Sonny Bob again?
It is Sonny Bob. Thomas has just gone past him.
And I think this is going to be Sonny Bob into the pits. Thomas...
I'll tell you what this is going to be. This is going to be a potential move for the lead. Oh, Snipes backed out of it though.
Well, he's going to have another chance if he can get a good enough exit. I don't think he did. Down the hill.
There is much movement going on up and down the grid as we're seeing drivers enter the pits for the first time. Thomas has come in. He's going to go for the soft approach, so he'll be 2-stopping. Sonny Bob's gone on the mediums, and that will probably maybe a 2-stop as well.
It could be. I think you could possibly stretch the tyres from here.
He's in the pits and he's told me he's not got a setup on after I told him make sure you put the setup on. I was trying to be helpful. I thought there would be one person, and there was.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
What a shame.
My hands are tied. We are looking at the battle out front. Sorry to be boring, but there's potential move for the lead. Snipes is closing in again, but not close enough. Both drivers not using ERS blades whatsoever. They're both on 100%.
Well, why would you? You sat 4-second gap back to Fruit. DRS, why would you use ERS? There's no need to get past now.
There isn't.
Can't win a race in the early stages, but you can lose it.
He definitely can. Milan is in the pits. He's going to go with Thomas and do the soft approach. Sector 2, we have a spinner, and it looks like it's going to be Spud, if I'm being honest. It's a virtual safety car.
Spinner, chicken dinner for Spud in Sector 2.
That is why he's got no front wing, and that explains it. Dracer has, I think, dropped it under the VSC. The Liu's pit.
Kanzo, what are you doing? There you go, yeah. I was going to say, Kanzo was sort of waiting for Spud to get a back pass. Spud was off the track in the gravel.
I think Spud was going to let him through. The 3 people at the front that were on the softs have all pitted and utilised that time. Everyone else has stayed out.
Yeah, no surprise there. It's perfect time. Probably not far away from the pit window anyway.
No.
You're not going to lose anything, really. The guys in front have to pit anyway.
So I'm going to go back to the front blades to watch the lead, because this time it's 2 different people. Oh, is this Snipes and Dracer getting very close on the exit?
I think Snipes was just about still in the pit lane. Dracer got past him.
Well,
Snipes took it back. So,
yeah, he can race with him up until the pit lane ends and joins the track. Spud's gone to the hard, so it's been a lap of... We saw this last night, a lap, basically a whole lap under the VSC. Green flag racing and no drive-through penalties. And Fruit has caught Dracer napping. So Fruit on the charge. Those fresh mediums, he'll be looking to hunt down Rage Snipes, who's lost a lot of time to Assassin blades, if we've just noticed, by the way.
I think it was from swapping positions with Dracer on the pit exit. I'm not too sure, but it seemed like he might have just lost that time being behind the Alpha Tauri.
He's lost 4.4 seconds, so basically he's lost 4 seconds.
I swear the last 3 races I've commentated, Dracer's been in different cars.
He has, but it is Andreas, and has been racing here many seasons, and to be honest, I'll let him do what
he wants.
Yeah, just let him do what he wants. It's good to see him back though.
Certainly is, and hopefully we'll get him for a few races in a row, maybe even.
I think he's going. Whoa! Fruit gets a massive snap, and we're on board, and somehow keeps it out of the wall. That is very impressive, to say the least.
Gonna have to cede his position to Dracer. He is on fresh tyres though, so I would expect that that's gonna not affect him too much.
No, but that's a massive snap that would have, made me a bit nervous.
Sounded like it from your reaction.
I've seen many people put it in the wall in the same way that he went through that corner. Rage Knight's got past Andy Road. That was pretty simple. One's on 1 lap old mediums, the other's on 14 lap old mediums.
And there's a spinner in Sector 3, and that is the Red Bull.
That would be Spud on the hard tyre.
Oh, someone's off at turn 1. I think that might have been Milan just wide at turn 1.
Yeah, Milan struggled through turn 1. Not the first time tonight that turn 1's caused issues.
And if Spud were to carry on, I'm sure he could get that one removed.
Yeah, I've just seen the 10-second
penalty for being off the track and letting other cars through.
True, yes.
Please fix your game. And I think that's going to be Spud's race run. It is.
Yes. Good effort. We weren't expecting a great deal. Always difficult to
step up and go no ABS.
When you're an ABS user.
It takes cojones.
It does. We just saw Rage Snipes there pick up 3 seconds with a blatant cut over the inside of turn 1. So it got a penalty coming his way. Stinson has, I think Stinson's lost the place to Jensen. I think.
Who knows?
I got slightly distracted. It doesn't say much. I'm sorry.
Oh, and that's in the pit lane. So.
Oh, Sonnyboy was holding him out to be one of the guys going to make it. So at the moment, still 1 reserve left.
Technically 2.
2, yeah.
Dre's obviously not full time anymore. Please come back, Andreas. We miss you. So try coax him back, but
you know, using your communication and negotiation skills. Sonny Bob's car has decided that it wants to leave the pit lane as well, and I'm going to go on board with Stinson as he gets closer to the back of the Alpha Tauri.
I'm just going to think of negotiation terms for Andreas' return.
Do they do Freddos in Denmark?
No, I was going to offer him a Twix. Twix and a pack of Monster Munch, maybe. Maybe some Quavers.
Yes, I'm thinking Quavers and some Freddos, I think.
I'll see you in my office after the race, Andreas. We'll sort it out.
Stinson lost a little bit of time through sector 2 and 3, but seems to be able to take turn 1 with a bit more confidence than Jensen in front of him.
So every time I talk about a driver, something happens to them.
Yeah. Fruit's going to get this done. He's got a better run handy out of turn 1.
That was not even in the braking zone.
Yeah, that was pretty simple. We'll go back on board with the front 2 as Stinson gets close again, but not close enough.
Rage Snipes just using his ARS slowly now. He's down to 60% after gaining all that back that he used at the start of the race. So he wants to catch Persassin.
Yeah, gap down to 3.3 between those two.
He's got half the race to make it happen.
Yeah, at the moment it's a Persassin Snipes Fruit net 1, 2, 3. Be interesting to see the battle for 4th. That's going to be one to watch. That's going to be between probably the 2 we're watching, and then you've got the likes of Swarner, Dracer, Calzo and Konzo probably all going to merge together at some point.
I think Persassin just kicked up some dirt on the exit of turn 1. I'm not too sure. I thought I saw some dirt as I switched to Rage Snipes. May have been from one of the leaders.
It may have been. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Stinson this time close enough at the moment, still within half a second. He's usually been 3/4 of a second behind Jensen at this stage in the lap.
All depends. It's a crucial second sector here. Sets you up. You get 3 DRS zones back to back.
But Jensen just seems to be better out of turn 7, and then out of the last couple of corners, and that's where Stinson then loses his 2 or 3 attempts he gains throughout the lap.
Well, Stinson is closer than he has been.
Thomas has just got past Milan. That's the battle for P12. I know, although Milan's fighting back. Let's have a look, shall we? This is through sector 2. They're both on similar age tyres. Both going to be on a similar pace strategy, and probably will be meeting each other once again. Thomas picks up another penalty, but I don't think he cares at this point. Milan's down to 6% ERS. Thomas has a lot more to use, Blades.
I mean, I've just been focusing on the battle between Jensen and Stinson.
And Passassin has joined them.
Oh, and there goes Jensen.
And there goes Jensen. Under the pressure, Stinson's going to go down into the pits. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he is. I think he saw Jensen spin as a chance.
As a sign to come in, yes.
And it's a gap that he was maybe looking for or praying for.
Gap, interestingly, Blades to the leaders, 2.1 seconds. Stipes is closing in. Back on Passassin now.
He's not exactly used much of his ARS. Passassin, they're about 15%, 20% separating them as they go into the braking zone of turn 2. Not turn 2. Where is turn 2? It's not a corner on the straight, is it? I had this argument with George on stream once, but...
Yeah, that was around China, I remember that. You and George having an argument in the commentary box with Thomas trying to do his thing. Fruits just picked up 3 seconds, so let's, Blades, take a moment to look at the penalties.
Just look at the amount of cars. Stinson's managed to get 2 cars between him and Jensen because of that spin. And I think luckily for Jensen he managed to keep out of the wall. But if I was Dracer and Calzo, you'd think, well, maybe now it's about time I ditch these softs, or these mediums, sorry.
So
and, Dracer and Calzo are doing exactly that.
Yep. So despite a few spins for the guys at the back, still within a pit stop window of the guys that are just about to pit.
We've not had a safety car.
No, we haven't. We've had a VSC. Stinson's picked up 3 seconds, so that now puts him on to 12. So needs to be careful because Jensen and Konzo behind him have not picked up, and Andy have not picked up any penalties. There'll be no TAS, simply because I didn't set up in the first place, and secondly, restart lobby would have completely screwed it anyway. So,
yeah, well, this whole race was sort of...
Thomas getting his elbows with Milan. Dracer's there as well. Oh, we got 5 cars battling over 8. Let's have a look. Boland's managed to catch up with these. Shows how good his pace was, which is a shame after his little incident and then the disconnect.
Oh, Dracer. You don't want to be on that curb, my friend.
No, he's got a better run though on Thomas.
Squirmy. He's going to go to the outside, I think so.
Thomas is going to pit, and yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think Milan will pit the lap after.
Milan looking to box opposite his Williams rival. Calzo looking up the inside of Milan, nothing doing on the start-finish straight.
He's got so much more pace than the Alpine in front. He is on fresh tyres, but just the straight line speed he had was staggeringly different. Oh, late on the brakes. Look how much more grip he's got. DRS is open. He's going to use the ERS. Milan's got no ERS left. Goes to the inside. Gives him the old little squeeze out. Gets it stopped. Can Milan fight back? Probably not. So Calzo up to 9th.
And I am surprised with all this battling down into turn 4 this week as a whole we haven't seen more incidents.
No, I think the guys have been on the whole pretty good this week. Bowling came in as well.
Hey, just shows what happens when you leave space.
Bowling and Thomas have swapped positions. Milan is in, so we're going to see him come out.
Well, we're going to see if the overcut works.
Yeah, that battle for the last points paying position is going to be interesting.
And to me, it looks like the overcut, has worked a treat.
Well, he's got to get up to speed and out the pit lane, don't forget.
I think he's going to beat Thomas out, if not both of them.
He's beat Bowling out.
Yeah. So...
As Calzo gets past Dracer.
Milan got DRS, he has. Where did you get that from?
Stole it. The detection point is
Of course
between,
it is.
and don't
Of
forget he was
course.
he was in the train, wasn't he? So he got it as he came in, so it means he gets it on the way out. You won't have it this time around though to save him.
No, he won't, but he will have slightly fresher tyres. Only a lap, but... God, if only the tyre graphic worked.
Tracer just picked up a 3-second penalty for the inside of turn 1. He just needs to hang on to the back of Calzo, as Calzo's the man on the move here. Set the quickest time last time around.
And Andy Wu is charging.
Yes, he is. He's behind the other Alfa Romeo. Conzo will be pitting, and he's going to find himself kind of in the middle of nowhere. That'd be Thomas.
Thomas, it is Thomas in the wall. Bowling gets past Milan as well.
Yeah. As Conzo pits, Swarner is released. Sorry, I couldn't see him there on your screen. Sorry for the spamming. It was a white cursor I'm looking for up against bright light. Couldn't see it.
Conzo, yeah. Where will he come out then? Will he beat Bowling out? Oh, he's going to beat Bowling out.
He's going to be in the middle of nowhere.
So, time for Conzo to show his pace.
The soft guys, they're currently on the softs. So, Stinson, Jensen, Swarner, Calzo and Dracer, they're going to try and make it to the end, but tyres may not be in ideal condition, considering we've just seen Thomas just only do 10 laps on them, so we have same with Milan.
Well, I think that was just a case of they were going to have to pit anyway, so they'd got enough, they'd used enough life for it to be worth them pitting. And then they're going to use all the life on these tyres by the end of the race.
Yeah, probably. We have been keeping an eye on the gap to the lead. Blades is down to 1.3. However, Rage Snipes has those penalties. I'm going to quickly glance over to them. Yep. You saw them briefly. I'm going to keep you in the dark about these now.
Well, if Rage Snipes wants to get past and take the win, he's got 39 kilometres of glorious tarmac to do it.
Milan's
quick maths.
Yeah, Milan's fought back against Bowling. I thought that was a done deal a lap ago, but Milan has got back past the Haas into turn 3. And Dracer is also holding onto the back of Calzo, which Calzo's just dragging him towards Andy.
I think if anyone's going to struggle to finish this race on their tyres, it's probably going to be Andy. Andy, Jensen and Stinson. If Thomas was struggling after 10 laps, that's all I'm thinking.
Interestingly, Dracer is marginal on fuel, by the way, as he's closing onto the back of the Alfa Romeo, who's trying to break the slipstream from. He's
So
lifting and coasting.
Yeah,
you can hear it.
You might see some lifting and coasting, some short shifting from Dracer. Yeah, look at him.
You can hear the lift, can't you?
Yeah, you can hear the lift, you can hear the short shifting. He knows where he stands on fuel quite clearly, and I don't think he's going to be able to push.
Bowden's got back past Milan. We just missed that. These two having a tasty little scrap over the last championship point.
Could be the most exciting battle we see on track.
It could be, but Jensen and Stinson are going to come together again. Jensen had that spin, don't forget. We said, he's managed to... There was a car in between them, and Stinson was 4 or 5 seconds down the road. Stinson and Jensen are now less than half a second separated between them.
I think Rage Snipes has been pushing a bit. Marginal on fuel.
Yeah, there's a couple, and shout out to Shane who said to me earlier on in the week, don't run with half a lap of fuel over because you won't make it. Even with a VSC, you won't make it. So
well, yeah, well, that's just personal experience for sure. So
it's a fuel-hungry track.
Certainly is, and when you think about the amount of braking zones, you spend a lot of the lap on the throttle. You don't spend. It's not like. It's not like. I'm trying to think of a track where you're not always on, like, full throttle. Mexico, maybe? Mexico's a bit twisty.
Let's see what Jensen can do then. Can he chase down Fruits? Got past Stinson. Dracer's still within touching distance of...
Oh, that is...
say he was within touching distance of Swarner. There's my commentator's curse.
Matt, mute you, mate. Let's stop. Let's end the stream. Stream's over.
Apologies, Andreas. I was about to say he's doing...
cancelled.
I was just about to say he's doing so well, staying within DRS of Calzo, and he was being dragged towards Andy, but that's now not the case. The medium guys, I think, are going to be in a lot of trouble here. Jensen is on the charge. I know Fruit's going to go. Rage Snipes has made a mistake. He's now 3.5 seconds back from Passassin.
And he's no better on fuel.
No.
And I think I know why Bolin is gapping so heavily to Milan. Seems Milan is ghosted. And that
Conzo...
is
No, Calzo's in the wall. Calzo's in the wall. Dracer's gone.
In the wall.
Dracer's joined him.
Oh, Rage Snipes is
Safety car! Safety car! There is a safety car!
Passassin has finessed this. Look at that. That is perfect.
Rage Snipes has made a mistake somewhere.
Rage Snipes spun. I caught it on my view. I'm not sure if you saw it.
No.
Front runners all pitting. Everyone into the pits.
Everyone is in.
Who's continued? Someone's continued.
No one's continued.
It's Milan, I think. Or maybe
Milan
Thomas.
has...
It's Thomas.
No, it would be Thomas, so that he doesn't go a lap down.
And that's smart from Thomas.
No, he's going to go a lap down.
Passassin, if you want to just drive off the track, mate, and just let... he's going through
anyway. He's going for it. Yes! That's my man right there. No, just keep going.
No, he's been disqualified.
And I know the amount of noise / words used that have just come out of his mouth there.
Well, yeah.
But I can't repeat, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't imagine what it sounds like to Fruitful.
If I speak, I would be in big trouble. Or who knows? I think there was Qantas. If I'm being honest, I think there was. I did what I called it, but he was going to get past Stinson anyway, because Stinson had a penalty. I'm waiting to see an angry message from Thomas. There it is.
Is this in the chat that I can't see? I think it is.
Well, he's been asked in the Williams chat how that is.
How is? And interesting to see. I don't know if you've noticed. Passassin is burning fuel. You can tell if you just listen to his car. You'll be able to tell that he's burning off fuel.
I've just seen why Milan left. That's very unusual. Overheating problems with a PlayStation 4.
I know a lot about that, but my best advice: get 2 fans and just stick them either side of your PlayStation. Thomas says he loves the game.
I love this game. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take some time out off the stream, not look at it whilst we're still under the safety car, and find a GIF of Patrice Evra.
And I'm also going to find a GIF of Lucas Leiva. Mine didn't work. We have a safety car in this lap, so
We do.
We will get some DRS racing.
So it had been plain sailing for Possession. We didn't notice this, but Fruit managed to jump Snipes in the pitch, so that could be very helpful for Possession.
I don't know how he did that, but because Snipes didn't get any damage from his spin.
No, but he was 1 second behind him as they went in.
So
Sorry,
Assassin has gone, and he seems to have caught Fruitful napping. Now, if Assassin's smart, he'll know that all he has to do is drive the middle of the racetrack. And just secure these 25... Yeah, 25 points. Probably become 26 soon. For Aston Martin.
I can't find what I'm looking for. Milan has the fastest lap at the moment with a 1:04.4. That's
It's
the time.
quick, but is Possession going to be quick enough to beat it?
Bowling goes down the inside of Calzo into turn 4, squeezing him out to the exit. Calzo's going to fight this one all the way around. The Haas is going to get bullied.
I'm not sure if you saw that.
No, the Haas is going to get bullied by the Alfa Romeos. And
the Ferrari engine's going at it, and now Bowling is in the infamous Alfa Romeo sandwich.
Yes, good luck, sir. I hope you make it out alive. Jensen's picked up a penalty. That could be crucial.
So now Possession, well, if he didn't know before, now he definitely knows.
Yes, just needs to
drive the middle of the track.
Keep it on the island. Bowling is going to take the other Alfa Romeo. That is Conzo. As they fight their way up to turn 3. Conzo looks to go around the outside, but there's nothing doing there. Now, how many positions can Bowling make up in the next lap? Can he make up one more? Calzo gets past Conzo. That looked pretty straightforward.
Yeah, Conzo's not going to fight it. He is a Wizard Award penalty free. So he's going to go fight his brother.
Yeah, he's going to go and see if Calzo can force errors in the drivers in front of them. We have got Blades. Once Possession goes around this last corner, we've got 1 lap left. Safety car restart. Who would have thought? Bowden's picked up a penalty. Possession is clear of DRS and has got the fastest lap, so 26 points at the moment coming his way. Snipes goes off the track. Jensen is going to go down the inside. That's a free position. Can Stinson get close enough? It doesn't look like it.
No, he's going to be way behind. So just under 4 kilometres to go of this race.
Here we go, we're right on board with the Ferrari. Jensen's DRS lights fashion. Snipes is closing in on him. Going to go look to go round the outside. They're still side by side. They're still together.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Snipes is going to throw it down the inside probably. Jensen has to give it up.
So is there going to be a move from the Alpha Tauri into the last 2 corners? He's got overtake on. He's going to look for it round the outside.
Nothing to do.
Possession of the track.
Possession though rounds the last corner and wins the Austrian Grand Prix. We will wait to see what happens to the penalties. Fruit drops down. Stinson drops down. I
have no idea what just happened.
That happened so quickly. Swaller takes P2. The AM1 driver comes and ruins the party.
I'm going to unapologise to him now. because I thought I'd ruined his race when I cursed him, but clearly not. So, what a podium.
It is. American, and Polish. Assassin, Andy Wu, and Snipes. Well, Blades, the safety car definitely played its part. It's a double. It's an AM112. Thanks for telling me that, Alp, as well. They have definitely arrived and ruined the party. So, Assassin wins the Austrian Grand Prix. The value of not getting any penalties, Blades, I think was the important thing, because look at the 3 guys that didn't get any.
Yeah, the Wizard Award Classic, and that's very on brand, I would say, for the Wizard. So he'll be proud of those. Well, Andy Wu in particular. So
Assassin, Andy Wu, Snipes, Jensen, Konzo, Bolin, Fruit, Calzo, Stinson, and Milan, who disconnected. Dracer, Sunny Bob, Spud, and Vaporizer, Dumph, and Thomas has been given a Dumph, not a disqualification. So for his little cheeky antics, I rate the antics, and he deserved to unlap himself. I would have done do I do interviews?
I mean, it's on you. Milan's been complaining, so I think we should.
Yes, oh, fine.
Milan has been complaining pretty hard in the EU1 shirt.
Yeah, so they will get their interviews. So we need Assassin, Swarner, and Rage Snipes. If you could add them to the party, that would be fantastic. I'm going to go to the showroom, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to find an Aston Martin.
What was that? Assassin, Andy Wu, and Rage Snipes. Okay. What's Rage Snipes PSN, please?
It should be. I'll find it for you.
It's a dash, not an underscore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it, so Matt, you'll have
okay,
to...
that's fine. I will do that.
I will add the other 2, but...
I've added him. We'll see what happens. whilst we got the other two in here, we will start with Andy Wu, if he's alive. And you can hear me.
I am, barely.
Yeah, barely after that one. Congratulations on your P2. I'm probably going to say a little bit unexpected with 6 laps to go.
Oh, yeah, you ain't the only one.
However, obviously being penalty free paid dividends for yourself. How was that?
Yeah, absolutely. It pays off to be slow because I ain't pushing the track limits as much. Yeah, I'm still shaking. Had to drink out of my 2-liter Diet Mountain Dew. Calmed the nerves a little bit, but yeah, man. I never do good in Europe. I usually get like P6 or something. Safety car bailed me out, of course, but I felt like I was about the 6th fastest guy out here. So to walk away with P2 after, whatever that race was wild. And spinning about on lap 5 after I got past Jensen. So yeah, I'm ecstatic.
I mean, that's great. I said in commentary that you've done a couple of EU1 races, and you kind of, to be fair to you, kind of held your own up against some of the fastest guys in the European tiers. So obviously, what's that, your 2nd points finish, maybe more, I think?
Well, I usually get points, but
yeah.
At racecraft I'm alright. I can handle my own, but it's just how fast these guys are on the game. I can hardly keep up with them.
Congratulations, mate. That was
appreciate it.
A nice clean drive and a deserved P2. I'll move on to for Sassin if he's here, because
I'm here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Another victory, extended your championship lead, more importantly, over Jensen. Looked like you were controlling the race with Snipes just behind you. How did that go for yourself?
Yeah, it was a smooth race. I got only 1 warning until like lap 35, and then I had 2. But I'm very happy with getting no penalties, of course. But Snipes had the pressure on closing the gap momentarily every lap until like his tires died. It seems where he lost like a 2nd lap for 2 laps until the safety car came out.
Yep. Were you worried at any point when the safety car came out, or were you still very calm and under?
I was cool, calm, collected. I knew Jensen, my main rival, was, I was in a party with him, but yeah, he was delighted to see the safety car, as he was having no pens, and same with me, so yeah, as long as I wasn't going to get a penalty, then yeah, I'm just happy with the pace, happy with the only 2 warnings at the end at Austria. It's one of the hardest tracks to go penalty free at, considering the tough track limits, especially turn 1. Yeah, it was a smooth race, so I don't have anything else to complain about. Extending my lead in the championship.
A smooth race. An AM1-2 that kind of ruined the party here. But congratulations to you both on a very good performance, and thank you very much. I don't think Snipes is here. Blades, I don't think he is. No, he's not here.
No, he's not
so
here,
so we're going to wrap it up.
I think that might be it.
Thank you to the 2 gentlemen that's joined us. Thank you, Blades, for just keeping me company for this wild ride that was EU1.
Well,
sort of.
Always happy to. So
thanks, mate. Came to a nice conclusion, a fiery conclusion towards the end, and that kind of wraps up the content or the racing that's going on this week in Contest of Speed. Next week should be interesting.
Oh, yeah. This is another thing. This is one of my I think this is my 2nd last race until I turn 15 on Sunday.
Oh.
Happy birthday, baby boy.
Yeah, I was going to say happy birthday to the young'uns.
Yeah,
you're making me feel old.
Next time I race in COS, I'll be 15, so Oh yeah.
Oh. What it takes to be 15. Right, so as Possassin gets older by the time you see him next week on Thursday for EU1, we will start off with EU4 action next week. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, it could be very interesting next week, depends how you look at it. We're at Monaco next week, under the lights. It will be, the race will be at midnight, under the lights. There's going to be many crashes, many safety cars, many front wings and carbon bits of fibre flowing all over the track, because that's what Monaco is. So stay tuned for that EU4 on Monday, which is probably going to be with myself again and Mr. Daniel, I think, on Monday. And you can watch Blades do Monaco. That could be quite entertaining.
On the wheel.
On the wheel. Oh, even more entertainment. So that would be EU4 on Monday. EU3 on Tuesday, 9 PM UK. All the European races with AM2 on Tuesday. So those will be the first couple of days of racing. EU1 will be back on Thursdays, as always, 9 PM UK. Thanks very much for watching, and good night.